In this video, I will be showing you the only Notion finance tracker you'll ever need. So let's get started. First, you just have to go to your Notion and then click this Add a Page. Now we can title this as a finance tracker. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a cover by tapping this change cover. You can get the image from gallery, upload a link, or from Unsplash. And then after that, to start, you just have to go down, tap slash, go to table view, click new database, and then you can rename this as accounts. Okay. Now you can tap this three dots above and toggle on this full width in order for you to simply use the whole page. You can now delete this tag because it's not necessary. Now what we're going to do is to turn off or toggle off this show vertical lines. Okay, so that we can have this. And then after that, we can now start adding properties. So here underneath, I can add something like bank account. Okay, so list down the name of your accounts here or your source of income. You can now add property by tapping this plus icon. For example, we're going to add number here. Okay, you can change this to starting balance. Now you can change the format or the number format by tapping this and change this to US dollar or whatever currency that you like. Okay, so we have here starting balance. Now to add, you just have to simply click this plus icon again. So as you can see, I added $1,000 here with the currency that we chose. Okay, so we have here bank account, name. You can edit property anytime. Okay, and then after that, as you can see, if you tap this, you can also add or change icon. You just have to click this change icon here, and then you can add property inside this bank account page. Okay, so now we're going to add again a view by tapping the slash icon. Go to table view, tap this new database. So here, because we're done with the accounts, and then we're going to add expenses. Now you can delete property or edit property by tapping it. Tap the plus icon. Okay, and then search for the property that you want, for example, date. And then add again by tapping this plus icon. And then search for another property, for example, amount. Add again by tapping this plus icon. And then look for something like category. And the type of category is select, so you can add options such as food. Okay, so you can add as many options here as you can. So I have added food, transportation, accommodation, and then we have here education, also health. Okay, so these are the things, or this is where I spend my money or my income. Okay, so if you tap this category here, then you can choose from any of those options you added. Okay, so I'm going to add expense 1, expense 2, 3, and you can add by tapping this plus in here, expense 4, and so on. Okay, for a date, you can add a date, okay, by simply tapping this blank here. You can have the year, okay, the whole month, the whole year. Everything is up to you. For the amount, since this one is a number, so you can add something like the amount here. And you can change the currency anytime by tapping edit property, go to a number format and change the currency. For category, then you can choose from any of the options you have created earlier, such as this one is for education, this one is for food or trip, accommodation, and so on. Now we're going to add another property, and this is what we call a relation. So a feature called Notion Relation enables you to link two databases, move data across them, and arrange the moved data correctly. So as you can see, I want to add this relation to my account. Okay, so as you can see, I have here my account. I can change the icon to bank. So I have here the account. So whatever I added here, then it will pop up above under my accounts. So as you can see, I have here my bank account. So for example, expense one, I got it from my bank account, or let's just say I have another source of income. If I added people there, then I can add people here. But if these expenses come from one account only, which is my bank account, then I can add bank account to all of my expenses right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example. For example, I added my PayPal here under my account. So when I go to expenses, and let's just say for expense two, I got it from PayPal. Okay, so I can choose PayPal here. So that's the importance about relation. It will, change everything and it will relate to each other. Now, going back to your account, if you want to add something property like roll up, by the way, this roll up is, Notion roll ups let you easily combine information from several databases. In this manner, you can conveniently manage HR tasks if possible. Swift construct database views for various audiences and integrate to get better picture of your marketing effectiveness or for your finance tracker. Okay, so all you have to do is to click this add property, go to roll up, type is roll up, and you can rename this to, for example, total expenses. Okay, such as sum, average, max, range, count all, okay, percent empty, percent not empty. But the main focus of roll up is it will let you combine information from several databases. So as you can see, it will appear right here, the total expense. Okay, so if you want to duplicate this, you just have to copy it all, duplicate, or paste it right here. So we have accounts, we have expenses, and here you can change this to income so that you can track or you will know how much are you going to spend with this and with that with the income that you have. Or let's just say you have different ways to earn money. For example, you are a freelancer, you have business, let's just say you have a full-time job or you have this a rental, something like that. You own house and you let people rent your house, something like that. So you can just simply put this, all of this into income name. So we have here income one, two, three, four. And then as you can see, I just added the properties such as the category. I change this into type and I add some options such as salary, business, okay, part-time, so that I can simply tap this type. And for example, this income is from my business, this income is from my salary, this income is from my part-time job. Okay, and then for the accounts, I can put it in my people account, I can put it in my bank account. Now, if you go back to your bank account, you can track everything here, okay? Expenses, income, starting balance, and so on. So if you want to add such as a roll up, okay, you just have to edit property and then you just have to rename this as, let's just say, total income, okay? For relation, you can add income here. For property, you can add accounts for calculate or click sum. Now you can also add a property here. This is what we call formula. Then you can rename this to current balance. Don't worry. For example, you want to get your current balance once you add this and that or minus this and that. Okay, for example, we're going to add the starting balance and then you're going to add plus and look for another option right here. Okay, for example, starting balance plus total income plus total expense. So tap done and you will see that this is your current balance. So that's the good thing about this formula. Okay, and you can change the currency by tapping this number format and then tap the currency that you want. Okay, so that's it. So this is just a basic information tutorial about how to create a finance tracker here in Notion. Very easy and everything is here. So you just have to familiarize the property and its function. So if you have found this video helpful, simply leave a like below or subscribe because it helps me reach more people. See you soon.